So, a very warm welcome to the Jai Thakkar show, sir. So, let me introduce Deepak, sir. So, Deepak, sir, is founder of an educational institute. He is also a content creator. He has been in different phases of content creation. First, he used to do live sessions, and then he shifted to comedy reels, and now he has shifted to self-help motivational reels. So, what was that whole journey of changing terms of content creation?
All right. Firstly, Jay, thank you for having me on your show. Firstly, I didn't start with live sessions. To be really honest, if you scroll a little more further on my Instagram or on my YouTube, you'll find that I've been creating myth busting, thought provoking content. So if there's any myth or if there's any stereotype in India, what I do is I make it a point to find out what's the core of that myth or that stereotype, and then try and debunk that with proper logic, right? So that was the entire aim. Now, to as and when I kept going forward with content, it kept on changing because I understand that you know how content is. You have to keep on experimenting as to how what works and what doesn't. So from there on, I kept on creating thought-provoking content, especially for the youth of the country, and I started speaking on topics that people usually don't talk about. So I started talking about those topics. Slowly and steadily, I realized that there is some kind of stagnancy and there is some kind of. So I got this feedback that anybody can research from the internet and speak about topics. What is it that you're doing different, right? And I kept on doing this for 1.5 years, and then I found out that this is something that okay, they've got a point. I mean, anybody can research about a particular myth or a stereotype and can answer that question. So what is it that I am doing differently, right? So what I did then is, and then the lockdown happened, then the pandemic happened. So I was in this tremendous pressure to create content from home because for me, I require to step out of my house to create content, be it poetry or be it social experiments or be it any other topic. So I thought, so now that pandemic is at hand, I wasn't able to do that. So what happened for me is that I thought कि यार अब तो कुछ करना पड़ेगा. So let's think of something else. So from there on came the idea of Instagram live sessions. Why not have people on board with me, talk to them about their journey and about their life, and not exactly their journey, but get candid about their life as to what do they do after they. So if I'm interviewing an actor, then what is it that they do after their shoots or before their shoots? Is there any misconception or is there any stereotype that they have or superstition that they have before going to shoots? Something like that people don't know about. So I started doing that via my Instagram lives, and that got picked up. I never thought that that would happen. I thought कि यार ठीक है, एक दो गेस्ट आ जाएंगे मैक्सिमम, उससे ज़्यादा और होगा नहीं. But I started reaching out to as many people as I could, and then slowly and steadily लोग आते रहे, and उससे एक series बन गया. So that happened. That was a phase. After which Reels was introduced. So when Reels got introduced, I found out that okay, this is something that's giving insane organic reach. Let's capitalize on this. So while I started creating content on Reels, initially मेरे पास कोई idea नहीं था. So I thought कि थोड़ा सा comedy, funny content बनाते हैं Reels पे, so that serious content otherwise हो रहा है, Reels में funny content होता, तो it could have been a mix and match. Through that, I got a little traction from my funny content. I started getting recognized with that. Okay, he's something. Okay, he's funny too. That's what people told me. Okay, he's funny too. I'm like, okay, great, fantastic. That's kind of a good way to introduce myself. But anyhow, from there on, I thought that okay, I can capitalize this in a very beautiful manner. I can capitalize Reels to my own advantage, and I can create content on Reels. And from there on, it started with one post, and then it kept on going. Now, touchwood, I've been consistent in creating at least one piece of reel per day. So for the past probably 2 months or month and a half or so. So yeah, that's been the journey with respect to content.
In this whole shift of content from doing live sessions to reels, comedy reels, and then getting into what changes have you observed in terms of your viewers, how they have accepted this change and how they have grown with you in terms of content consumption?
That I think, frankly, what I have got to know from people, that is either through comments or through DMs or through their reactions on my content. What I have got to know is that they've accepted this change. Number one. Number two. Initially, when I was creating funny content, reels and funny content, not a lot of people were watching it. I think there were people who were watching it, but they were not following me. They didn't press the follow button on my Instagram. I was getting a few views on my reels, but again, those are just views. They were not my ardent followers, or that was not my Instagram family per se, right?
Yeah.
That was just where people were used to follow me, follow my reels. So what was happening was they were on their reels tab. They keep on scrolling, they find my content, they like it, they comment, and then they walk off. So they don't know how I'm creating content, right? So they're not actually following me on Instagram. They're not a part of my Instagram family. But when I from there, I got a little bit of some people who were saying कि ठीक है, चलो, this is funny content, he's doing good funny content, इसको follow करते हैं. But when I shifted to a different genre, my genre right now is I create content based on millennials, based on the youth. I have youth in my mind. I have the millennials in my mind. So whatever content I create, I'm going to be helping the youth, either through college students or school students or early professionals or startups or early stage startups or content or people who are into content creation. So whatever I am doing, I'm helping those people, those who are doing the same things. So if you are into content creation, I can help you with content because I have done the same. I'm into startups, right? So I can help you with startups if you need any advice. I can help you with content if you need any advice. I can help you with communication skills or public speaking because I've done that. So whatever I have done that, I'm just sharing my experience and my knowledge. And that's what Gary Vee says. Gary Vee basically says, be yourself. You don't. It's not necessary for you to pick a niche. People will follow you. So if you open your mouth and make sense, that's absolutely what people follow you for. So I think right now it's become more youth oriented, more millennial oriented, if I can call it. So I'm here to help the youth. I'm here to upskill the youth, right? So 100%. Also on topics, a lot of people come and tell me that, sir, I really wanted to hear this today. Thank you so much for saying this. So wow. that is something that makes me feel that okay, I'm on the right track, right? So when I say something that people wanted to hear or people resonate with, that is when you feel that okay, your content is working. People are coming up to you and tell you. They might not follow you. That's absolutely okay. But when people come up to you and tell you in your DMs, sir, I exactly wanted to hear this today. Thank you so much for putting this piece out today. So that is what really matters in terms of content. So I feel with regard to consumption, I think the audience has totally accepted. Now I have a totally different audience right now. Initially the audience was totally different. Now the audience is totally different. And to those who have stuck by from there till now, have understood my journey. They know that okay, he is somebody who will provide value. Maybe he wasn't being recognized earlier on, but because of his persistence, because of his consistency, he is now getting recognized, and a lot of people are now seeing what they want to see. A lot of people are hearing what they want to hear. So right now, I generally make content based on the youth, what the youth wants to hear, and what the youth actually needs to know. There are a lot of people who will sugarcoat you. There will be a lot of motivational speakers, a lot of influencers. I'm not taking any names, but there are so many people out there who will tell you just to make you feel happy for like 30 minutes. That's just 30 minutes of motivation. Like, uske baad kya? A lot of people say ki, "Arey, kar lo, koi baat nahi, karna hi chahiye." That's great, fantastic. A lot of people are doing that. But what I essentially focus on, there are certain things I essentially focus on. For example, the importance of starting. if you focused on my reels, you'll find out that I always focus on this one thing called the start karo. Be it a
100%.
business, be it a side hustle, be it content, be it anything, start. बहुत लोग ये आउटकम सोच के स्टार्ट नहीं करते हैं. लोगों को लगता है कि यार आउटकम अच्छा होगा, नहीं होगा, खराब होगा, सो लेट्स नॉट स्टार्ट. बट तुम स्टार्ट करो यार. यू टेक द
100%.
फर्स्ट स्टेप and then see the magic happen. So I think this is something that I propagate through my content. Start करो और उसके बाद देखो क्या होता है. So I think to those who are new to my space, have understood that this is the kind of content that I want to take out. And if you ask me what's the ultimate aim is to make this space the most positive and the most value adding space on the internet. Like that's the entire, if you ask me what's the entire aim. So that's the entire aim, to add as much value as I can and to make this the most positive space on the internet. That's it.
Super great. And before jumping on to the next question, I have experienced similar kind of dilemma before starting my whole podcasting journey. That so I was telling that if I wouldn't have sent that DM to him, then I don't know if I would be doing this podcast right now. And I would just have been in that dilemma, spending whole lockdown just thinking that kab karu. And talking about your content, when because even people, when they try to shift their content, their genre, when you shifted from comedy to millennial content, then what was there in your mind, and was that dilemma there in your mind, that will people accept me or not, and how you overcame that dilemma?
Great question. I think whenever you create content, there will always be this one thought कि यार मेरा content कौन देखेगा? Who will watch my content? Or what if my content fails? Like if I'm starting out, to all those people who are listening to this right now, if you are a content creator or if you are aspiring to be one, there will always be this one thought कि यार ये मेरा content कौन देखेगा? Who will watch my content? Or if I start, what if my content fails? Right? So ये thought हमेशा रहेगा. But there is only one way to overcome that, and that is start. Right? So when you start creating content, आपको पहला 6 महीना से 1 साल तो यही figure out करने में लग जाएगा कि ये पूरा scene क्या है, ये पूरा industry काम कैसे करता है. How do I create content? What do people want to watch? How does comment section work? How does tags work? How do likes work? How do followers work? ये सब figure out करने में you will spend like 6 months, 8 months, and year and a half to figure out things कि यार actual में scene क्या है, like what's the industry all about, ये चलता कैसे है. 100%. So by the time you figure out, you understand that okay, this piece of content is working, this piece of content is not working. So when people create content, I always say this one thing कि आप experiment करो अपने content के साथ, आप try करो. 2 चीजें होंगी, either work कर जाएंगी और या work नहीं करेगी. Work नहीं करेगी तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि यार work नहीं कर रही है. This piece of content might not be working. Again, if there could be 2 reasons if it's not working. Either the content is bad, or the content quality is bad, or it's badly distributed. It could also happen that way. It's bad.
Can you please explain?
You could create the best piece of content.
Can you please explain these?
Right. I'll explain that. I'll explain that. So when I'm talking about content not working, there are 2 subdivisions under that. One is the content is not up to the mark, and the second is the distribution is not up to the mark. The first one, when I'm talking about content not up to the mark, it could either be that you're speaking on a topic that's for which you've not done proper research, or for which maybe your audio quality is not that proper, for which your video quality is not that proper, for which there is poor lighting so it doesn't hook the audience till the end. Or if you're creating maybe comedy content, not a lot of people are watching because they don't resonate with that content. So that is what I mean by poor content. Maybe it's not well researched, maybe it's not relatable, maybe it's not shareable. I mean by that, right? Correct. Second is, this is one reason why your content might not work. Okay? Second is डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ठीक से नहीं हुआ. You've created the best piece of content, लेकिन अगर वो ठीक से डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं हो पाया, then ultimately everything goes to waste. And again, in spite of your content being the best piece of content out there, it still doesn't perform because it's not distributed well. Which is so. इसका आंसर ये है, इसका आंसर है contextual content. Create contextual content. Suppose you are creating this podcast. This could be a 60-minute long podcast. ठीक है? Now, if you upload this 60-minute long podcast on LinkedIn or on Facebook or the entire podcast or Instagram, do you think people will watch it? Do you think people will watch the entire 60-minute long podcast on Facebook, LinkedIn or on Instagram?
No.
Attention span उतना है ही नहीं लोगों का वहां पे.
Correct.
You have to understand why people are spending time on that particular platform. On that, if it's Facebook, people are spending time because they either want to see what their friends are doing, or they are here to post something. Just quickly, scrolling their feed.
Scrolling, yeah.
If they're on LinkedIn, they are there for professional purposes. Either they connect with like-minded people, they network, they share their experiences, they share their stories, and all of those things happen. They will not consume. They're not there to consume a 60-minute long video.
Correct.
Right? Similarly, for Instagram, it's very quick. You check out stories, you check out your DMs, you check out your notifications, you check out the explore page. There are so many things one does, right? For which
100%.
they're not there to watch a 60-minute long podcast. Where that will work is Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, ठीक है? Anchor.fm, YouTube, right? Because the primary focus of people when they go on YouTube is to watch videos, and if that video of yours hooks the audience till the end, they will watch the 60 minutes of your video. कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है कि 60 ये वाला एपिसोड के बाद they might jump on to the next video of yours as well. They'll check out your entire channel, right? So distribution वाला problem तभी solve होगा when you create contextual content. Every platform has its own audience. Every platform has its own algorithm. Every platform has its own niche. एक speciality है हर platform की, as I mentioned just now. So create contextual content. If your video is well distributed, again your content becomes the best piece of content out there, because this is again continuing with the example of a 60-minute long podcast. This is a 60-minute long podcast. You distribute the entire edited version of this podcast on YouTube. ठीक है? से काट कूट के एडिट करके approximately 30-35 minutes का podcast बनता है. 35 minutes को आप YouTube पे distribute करो. Again, this could be probably like a reference guide for you to create content and distribute content for you. ठीक है?
Yes.
आपको करना क्या है? आपको क्या करना है? आपको रिकॉर्ड करना है, एडिट करके 30 मिनट्स का आएगा, उसको YouTube पे अपलोड करो. बिट्स एंड पीसेस को, फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस पॉइंट राइट नाउ. ठीक है? ये पॉइंट अगर आपको लगता है इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसको एक टाइटल ऐड करके Instagram IGTV पे अपलोड करो. अगेन शुड नॉट बी मोर देन 3 to 4 minutes, बिकॉज उतना लोग ज्यादा देखते हैं नहीं. विद रील्स कमिंग इन 30 seconds time span, 15 second time span, then not a lot of people would want to watch a longer videos. ठीक है? तो छोटा, अगर कोई टॉपिक वाइज डिस्कशन करना है तो उसको ब्रेक करके 2-4 मिनट का वीडियो, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट देम ऑन LinkedIn, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट देम ऑन Facebook, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट देम ऑन WhatsApp for that matter. If you have a community on WhatsApp, distribute them on WhatsApp, share the raw video on WhatsApp, right? So I think if the content is well shot but poorly distributed, it ultimately becomes a bad piece of content because it's not reaching to anybody. It's not reaching your intended audience. How do I know that whether Jet Hacker is actually creating a good piece of content? How do I know that? You might be creating the best piece of content, but if it doesn't reach me, if I'm your audience, and if it doesn't reach me, what's the point of creating content?
100%.
Right? So again, so 2 points. One, either your content is not good. So this came from experimentation. एक्सपेरिमेंट करो. एक्सपेरिमेंट करने से क्या होगा? या तो चलेगा या तो नहीं चलेगा. चलेगा, ग्रेट, कीप ऑन डूइंग इट. हट गया. अगर नहीं चला, उसमें 2 पॉइंट होगी. कंटेंट अच्छा नहीं है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन अच्छा नहीं है. कंटेंट अच्छा नहीं है, उसको स्क्रैप कर दो. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन अच्छा नहीं है, उसको इंप्रूव कर सकते हो. So I think that is one thing that I'd like to focus on. Experiment करते रहो. इसके बिना you will not
Correct.
know what is working and what is not.
100%. And also adding to your point on how to understand that I mean how to improve the quality of video, because even I am and I have been facing this problem in terms of quality, because people like me who are starting, we don't have any sort of fancy camera or fancy software to able to edit or shoot the video. So many people lose confidence that I don't have any DSLR camera, I don't have a MacBook Pro to edit. So I mean, I have personally experienced this, so I'm telling it that even if you don't have the best quality right now, we have the chance to provide best quality in terms of what content we are sharing. If we are sharing comedy, we have the best quality of comedy, best quality of jokes to provide, rather
Correct.
than just depending on quality of camera or the edit which we or the editing software we have. We still have the power to give out best jokes, we still have the power to give out best quality poetry if we're doing in poetry. So we have the quality of content which is reaching to the people, which is reaching to people's heart. And I think that
Correct.
that is more important than quality of video or the quality of software which you are using.
Absolutely. I think what really matters with regard to the equipment that content creators should use. I think nobody starts with fancy. I still don't have a fancy camera. I mean, and I'm not kidding, and I'm genuinely not kidding. Everybody has a smartphone these days, right? And आजकल के कैमरा बहुत अच्छे हो चुके हैं. Right? You are using Samsung, you're using Oppo, you're using an iPhone, you're using OnePlus, whatever phone you're using, उसका कैमरा अच्छा ही है, right? उसका कैमरा enough है. So I think what really, I still don't use a fancy camera. I kid you not, for my first vlog that I did, for my first travel vlog that I shot, मेरा कैमरा एक दिन पहले आया था, मेरा GoPro एक दिन पहले आया था. Had I had my camera not come, I wouldn't have vlogged, because मेरे दिमाग में ये था कि मेरे को कैमरा चाहिए. मेरे दिमाग में ये नहीं था कि मैं फोन से व्लॉग कर सकता हूँ. मेरे दिमाग में ये नहीं था. मेरे को लगा कि यार कैमरा से तो व्लॉग होता है, फोन से व्लॉग थोड़ी होता है. कितना और लगेगा फोन से व्लॉग कर रहा है बंदा, right? So for me, I still don't use a fancy camera right now. My entire focus is on creating reels and LinkedIn posts. I'm not focusing on long form content as of now, but I'm gonna be creating long form content as well. Okay? For which I'll figure out. Like, I have one camera, but I don't know if it's the right fit or not. If it's not the right fit, I'll probably use my phone camera. Right?
100%.
उसका थोड़ा सा brightness increase करके I'll use my natural light. Editing के time I'll edit out whatever is not required. I'll keep whatever is required. So I think what really matters is आपको कोई fancy camera नहीं चाहिए when you're starting to create content. कोई जरूरी नहीं है. This is the biggest misconception as a content creator कि आपको एक fancy camera चाहिए, आपको एक fancy laptop चाहिए edit करने के लिए. नहीं यार, absolutely not. It's not required. If you want to record during the night, use this. I have this one light in front of me. मैं वही light जलाता हूँ हर बार. If you see that if I switch off this light, there'll be no light. Right? So this is the only light that I have, which is absolutely fine. So, आपको बस एक छोटा सा लाइट लगाना है, that's it. उसको फिट कर लो जहाँ पे भी you are sitting, एक लाइट सामने फिक्स कर लो, that's it.
100%.
अगर वो भी नहीं करना है, absolutely fine, no problem. Natural light use करो. Natural light is the best light. Shoot during the daytime. That's the best.
Correct.
This is with regard to camera. With regard to lighting, again, with regard to editing, there are so many mobile editing softwares right now for everybody's use, free of cost. It's not even funny. You've got KineMaster, you've got InShot, you've got so many apps, right? अगर आपको थोड़ा सा खर्चा करना है, if you feel like you want to spend a little on a software, buy Filmora. Buy Filmora, Wondershare Filmora F9. That's great. That is like 28 pounds for lifetime. So 28 pounds is what? 30 into 70, 2100, $2,000. Right? 2,000 रुपया खर्चा करोगे, पूरा जिंदगी भर आपको वो साथ देगा.
Yes, and I have used it, and it is for Windows. I think it is one of the best after Premiere Pro.
I think I for me, I have right now I have an editor for me. So if but I don't avail his services when I only avail his services when I actually need it. When I want to put some cinematic shots, or when I want to put some, make it a little very, very interesting for somebody to see it, right? But अगर मेरे को normal vlog shoot करना है, I edit it myself, and I learned it during the lockdown. I downloaded Filmora. I bought the paid version of it, $30 for a lifetime. I spent $30. 30 है या 40, I don't know. Probably it's 30 only. So $35 I spent. I bought the entire paid version of Filmora, which is valid for a lifetime. I learned editing myself. Now, if it's a normal video, I edit it myself. So it's the easiest platform to edit videos on.
Yes, 100%.
I've tried Premiere Pro. मेरे से नहीं हुआ. मेरे को आता ही नहीं. इतना सारा features है उसमें.
It is so complex. I mean, for me, I am still learning it. I am still learning Premiere Pro, and it is still like I can edit my podcast in 1.5 hour in Filmora, but if I do the same with same quality, it will take me 4 to 5 hours on Premiere Pro with watching all the videos. Got
it. So I think I've never used Premiere Pro. जब मैंने ट्राई किया, मैंने डाउनलोड करके मैंने ट्राई किया, मेरे को लगा यार इतना सारा फीचर्स है, मेरे काम का ही नहीं, मेरे को समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा है. बट अगेन व्हेन आई यूज Filmora, मेरे को पता कि मेरे को बस वीडियो ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप करना है, कट किया, ऐड किया, म्यूजिक ऐड किया, टेक्स्ट ऊपर से, डन एक बार में. सो फॉर मी it's very easy for me to edit videos because Filmora में बहुत easily हो जाता है. And I learned this during the lockdown. Right? So I didn't have to depend on anybody. What if that editor is not available on that particular day? For example, if I have to launch my podcast tomorrow and I don't have the video ready by today, तब क्या करें? So I don't need to rely on anybody. Now I know that I have learned the basics of editing. For now, अभी के लिए मेरा काम चल जा रहा है. So I'm okay with it. जब मेरे को दरकार पड़ेगा, I will reach out to that guy. So I think what's really important is आपको खर्चा करने का जरूरत, एक पैसा भी जरूरत नहीं है. आपका फोन है, सूरज भगवान की रोशनी है, आप उनके सामने बैठो, यूज द नेचुरल लाइट, यूज योर फोन, और जो रिक्वायर्ड नहीं है उसको काट के हटा दो.
100%.
The only investment I'd like you to make is on the mic. Just spend, उसमें भी ज्यादा खर्चा नहीं लगेगा. It is just like $900 to $1,000 for a Boya mic. Boya का एक mic आता है. Just purchase that. That's a lapel mic. That's it. That will work wonders for you. मैंने 2-2.5 साल पहले खरीदा था, अभी तक वो चल रहा है. I haven't even changed the batteries. It's that good. So buy that mic. Absolutely fine. Works wonders for you. So I think equipment पे खर्चा करना ही नहीं है. एकदम भी जरूरत नहीं है. लाइट भगवान का दिया हुआ सूरज भगवान है, उनका लाइट इस्तेमाल करो. घर पे फोन है, फोन से रिकॉर्ड करो. लाइट का काम एडिटिंग पे हो जाएगा, नो प्रॉब्लम्स एट ऑल. सिर्फ एक रेकमेंडेड इन्वेस्टमेंट है, दैट इज ऑन द माइक, और वो भी आई थिंक इट्स $900 to $1,000. दैट्स इट. और वो आपको 2-3 साल तो आराम से चल जाएगा. दैट्स इट. सो नो वरीज एट ऑल.
100%. Perfect. Okay. So my next question is that we have talked about how content is being created and what content creators should do in terms of their growth. Now coming to content consumer, because even creators are consumers. So if one wants to learn something about content creation or even in general in terms of education as well, because of pandemic everyone is watching videos, everyone has come online. So according to you, how this algorithm of Instagram, Facebook, which are mostly ad driven algorithms, or they are algorithms made to stick you in front of screens. So how can those algorithms be used for one to educate themselves?
That's a good question, Jay. That's a really good question. I think everybody is a consumer first. ठीक है, even creators are consumers first. लोग पहले देखते हैं कि उन लोगों को क्या अच्छा लग रहा है, and then they start creating content. You are a podcast creator, you're a podcast host, you know what is working and what is not working, right? When I create content, I know that okay, मेरे को देखना है पहले लोग क्या देख रहे हैं, and then accordingly I'll start creating content. So with regard to algorithm, जैसा कि मैंने कहा, you need to understand कि as creators consistency बहुत जरूरी है. आपको अगर सीखना है, if you are a consumer and if you want to learn कि आप कहाँ से चीजें सीख सकते हो, there's only one hack, which is be randomly curious and learn about things from anywhere. Like for example, I read books, I read a lot of articles on the internet, I consume content. Again, be very picky with who you follow on social media, because बहुत जरूरी है that your what is, I mean, with regard to your niche. Say for example, you're a podcast host, ठीक है, आपके लिए क्या जरूरी है? For you, it is very necessary for you to follow like-minded people in your field, right?
100%.
For you, it's imperative for you to follow 100 other podcast hosts just to see how they are doing things and why are they so successful in their podcasts. If it's Beer Biceps most successful podcast, or if it's any other podcast that's the most successful in India right now, why is it the most successful? Start questioning things. ठीक है, हर चीज के पहले अगर why लगा दोगे ना या how लगा दोगे ना, तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि आपको अपना आंसर मिलना चालू हो जाएगा, right?
100%.
Your content is great. Why is your content great? Because maybe you're consistent, maybe your quality of content is very nice, maybe you engage with your audience, maybe you reply to every DM, maybe you reply to every comment that's in your that's on your content. What is it? Like, what is it that makes your content watchable, or if I may say binge watchable, right? So algorithm beat तभी होगा when you're very consistent, because Instagram also knows कि यार इतने सारे creators already है, right, who are creating content very consistently. I was actually speaking to Viraj Ghelani from Filter Copy, and he told me one thing, which is, Deepak, the memory of people on the internet is very short-lived. So you have to keep on creating content every single day. रोज एक ना एक चीज बना के उनके मुंह पे फेंको कि यार लो ये पीस ऑफ कंटेंट आज आया. एंड आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि आपको एक नया वीडियो बनाना है, आपको एक नया पोस्ट बनाना है एवरीडे, इवन इफ इट्स एंगेजमेंट वाया स्टोरीज. लाइक फोन उठाया और कैमरा में बोला, हे गाइस, आई एम नॉट फीलिंग वेरी गुड विद कंटेंट टुडे, आई एम नॉट बीइंग एबल टू शूट, व्हाट आर योर सजेशंस, व्हाट डू यू डू व्हेन यू फील लो. सिंपल. इससे क्या होता है? एंगेजमेंट ड्राइव होता है. A lot of people answer on your question polls, a lot of people engage on your polls, a lot of people will DM you telling ki yaar, this is what I do to cope up with stress or with anxiety.
100%.
Keep the engagement on every single day is what I mean. तो algorithm beat करने का एक ही golden rule है, आप consistent रहो और आप content create करते रहो. Content create करना does not, as I mentioned, does not necessarily mean creating unique pieces of content every single day, right? Even if you're engaging via your Instagram stories, that works. You tweet one particular tweet and then repurpose the same thing on your Instagram or on your Facebook. That is again two pieces of content through one piece of content, right?
100%.
So again, this podcast is a classic example. The longer version goes on YouTube. That's one piece of content. You pick up your phone and in your stories you tell, okay, hi guys, this is Jay and I recently recorded a podcast with Deepak. He's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to be sharing it very soon. Please stay tuned. That is the second piece of content. ठीक है. Third piece of content, एक टॉपिक उठाया, 15 सेकंड का उसको मर्ज किया, रील में डाल दिया. Third piece of content, right? इसका ये पूरा पॉडकास्ट को ट्रांसक्राइब किया, पूरा पॉडकास्ट को रिटन में लिख लिया, एक आर्टिकल बना के अपलोड कर दिया. Fourth piece of content, एक स्टोरी जो this thing I'm sharing right now, this could be your fifth piece of content. How Deepak speaks about content. खत्म. LinkedIn, but went on LinkedIn, wrote about this, shared it. What do you guys feel? So I think एक piece of content से multiple pieces of content बन सकता है. right? You just have to think in this way. You just have to think in this way कि आपको audience को engage कैसे करना है. So with regard to algorithm beat तभी होगा जब आप consistent रहोगे. जब आप लोगों को बोलोगे कि okay, he is not just another creator who's एक दिन आया, 4 दिन बाद नहीं आया, 5वां दिन आया, then he comes on the 10th day. That is not what people want. For me, like, what is the impression that you have of me? Like, I want to know from you. Like, I assume you consume my content. So, what impression do you have of me? Is my content good? Is my content bad? Am I consistent? Am I not consistent? Do I engage with the audience? Do I not engage with the audience? Do I engage on DMs? Like, what opinion do you have of me? I want to know this.
From my side, you are engaging, consistent, and your content is relatable content. Like if for example, if my day is not going right, or if I feel little low, then just 1 or 2 reels of yours can bring a smile and bring some positivity in me.
Exactly my point. Firstly, thank you so much for that. Secondly, it's really important कि आप यही metrics ध्यान रखो and create content for yourself. Right? तो ये वाला चीज बहुत जरूरी है for you and for those who are listening to this podcast right now. बहुत जरूरी है to understand कि आप जब आप content बना रहे हो तो आप किसके लिए बना रहे हो. Algorithm, बहुत लोगों के लिए algorithm खराब है. लोग बोलेंगे कि Instagram post अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है, IGTV is not getting featured, reels featured नहीं हो रहे हैं, कैसे करूं यार? अभी ऑर्गेनिक रीच पे फोकस करूँ ना. ऑर्गेनिक रीच इज ऑन लिंक्डइन एंड इंस्टाग्राम रील्स. गो हैवी ऑन दोस 2 प्लेटफॉर्म्स. उसको लेवरेज करके बाकी सारा प्रमोट करो ना.
100%.
Not every post will perform in the best of ways, and you have to deal with this. This is social media, boss. यहाँ बेकार से बेकार कंटेंट millions and millions of views आता है. I kid you not, and I'm not taking any names. You know this.
Yes.
इतना cringe content I've seen on social media, it's not even funny. When I go to their profiles, I see 10 million views, 15 million views. I'm like, ये content कौन consume कर रहा है? But there are consumers. You can be an overnight hero on social media.
100%.
Right?
100%.
तो आपको consistently create करते रहना पड़ेगा. I have this 3-step process for content creation. 1 is post quality content. 2, consistency, which is supremely important, and 3rd is the most important thing is patience. ये 3 चीज का अगर मिक्सचर बन गया ना, anybody, and I kid you not, anybody can make a mark on social media for sure. Like quality content, consistency and patience. आप बोलोगे आज मैंने content create किया, कल मेरे को million views चाहिए. Boss, not even 1 person will follow you. Right? That doesn't happen that way. Right? If you follow Technical Guruji's content, you will find out that he creates 2 pieces of videos a day. Like that's not even funny. Like 2 pieces of video, proper legit 4-5 minute का video बना के edit करके upload करना is not a joke. Right? Nas Daily का videos देखो. उसका I think he used to create 1 minute videos every single day for 1000 days straight. 1000 days straight 1 minute videos on Facebook is not a joke for anybody, and uska quality of content is top notch.
Yes,
Nas Daily का quality is top notch, right? तो boss एक दिन में नहीं होता है. उसका I think 250th or 260th video viral गया था, for which he blew.
Yes.
तो ये चीज आपको करते रहना पड़ेगा consistently, right? This is the only way to beat the algorithm. Algorithm खराब है. Facebook algorithm is dead. Like Facebook में सिर्फ paid ads चलेगा. Like what will work for you on Facebook is paid ads. Run ads on Facebook and leverage. Right? But what's working organically is Instagram Reels and LinkedIn. उस पे मतलब कूद जाओ पूरा. If it's your podcast, if I suggest you to create content on Reels, podcast से 20 सेकंड, 15 सेकंड, 25 सेकंड, 30 सेकंड उठाओ और Reels पे repurpose करो.
Correct. 100%.
So I think that is how I take things, and that is how I think. I mean, what should ideally be the focus?
And I have used the Facebook algorithm 3-4 years back, where it was sort of like Instagram Reels, which are right now. Not 4-5 years back when Nas Daily and when they were making their videos.
Yeah, easily. I think
at
3,
those
6,
times.
7 years back, when
Yeah,
organic reach on Facebook was
and
very good.
that time I was very new at Facebook, and
Yeah,
I'm talking in purpose and talking in sense of a consumer who wants to learn something online.
right.
So what I did, I was very fascinated by physics, so I was like always going and following and liking posts of pages related to physics who are putting out content.
Right.
So slowly Facebook algorithm started giving me more and more posts of things related to physics, videos related to physics. So from
Correct.
there my knowledge grew on basis of physics, and now only because of that I was able to get in contact with one of uh, uh, Odisha based research institute, and now I am working with them since 3 years on a project.
Great.
So
Super.
in terms of education as well, for example, if I want to watch motivational videos, or if I want to learn chemistry, for say, if I want to learn chemistry, I will subscribe to channels which provide chemistry content. I'll follow people who are expert in chemistry. I'll watch content related to chemistry. I'll search them more and more. After a week or after a month, the platform will organically start giving you the content. And so
Exactly.
if you don't want to learn by paying to any teacher, you can naturally learn through these algorithms which are made for advertisement, and which are made for you to stick in front of screen. Then what's the best to use them in terms of education and improving your own self?
So I think, as exactly as you mentioned, yeah, Jay, I think what's really important is whatever you want to do, whatever niche you want to be in. Say for example, you want to be in tech, or you want to be in educational, or you want to be in infotainment, or you want to be in comedy, or you want to be in educational. Whatever content you want to be in, follow like-minded people. That's the basic. Like that's like the basic rule of thumb. Ab, for example, if I want to create motivational content, it doesn't happen automatically. Like it probably will happen जब आज for example कोई incident हुआ. How did I cope up with that incident? So I'll share that incident probably, or probably I'll share what I have gone through in the past. Probably the initial struggle days of my startup, or difficult days of my college when I manage my college and my startup, or there can be tons of things, right? With regard to motivation, what happens is not everybody is motivated every single day. ठीक है?
Correct.
I also have my low days. I also have days when I don't feel like getting up from bed. I'm like, अरे यार आज नहीं मन कर रहा है कुछ करने का. आज कुछ नहीं करेंगे, आज आराम करेंगे. It happens. It is absolutely natural. You're human. It's bound to happen. But when you are creating content depending on your niche, start following people in your niche and see what they are doing. And that is how you will upskill yourself. अगर आपको paid courses नहीं खरीदने हैं, that's absolutely fine. जरूरी नहीं है आपको हर चीज पेड कोर्सेज खरीद के ही मिलेगा. Not necessary. What is necessary for you is to understand what other creators are doing and how they are doing. Through that, you can upskill and apply that knowledge, because it's in your field. You can repurpose that in your own style and create content out of it. So that could be knowledge for you. Plus, you could use that as content as well. So I think
100%.
just consuming like-minded creators on your social, and बेझिझक and I repeat this, बेझिझक लोगों को अनफॉलो करो जो आपका मेंटल स्पेस के साथ जो आपके मेंटल स्पेस के लिए ठीक नहीं है. बेझिझक अनफॉलो करो. That's absolutely okay. For me, I mean, this is something that I really take care of. जो भी कोई भी अगर मेरे लिए मेरे मेंटल स्पेस के लिए ठीक नहीं ना, I don't feel like consuming their content. तो इट्स वेरी नेसेसरी फॉर यू टू ऑडिट योर सर्कल. आपका सोशल फॉलोइंग बहुत जरूरी है, बिकॉज इवेंचुअली आपका माइंड उस तरह से इन्फ्लुएंस होता है. यू सी अ बैड पीस ऑफ कंटेंट, यू विल फील लाइक अरे यार दिन खराब हो गया ये देख के आज. यू सी अ गुड पीस ऑफ कंटेंट, अरे यार क्या क्रेजी कंटेंट है. सो फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ I posted this sort of a inspirational, sort of a good reminder Saturday morning message. कि यार ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए. A lot of people reach out to me said that कि अरे this is a good reminder for a morning. Let's start the day on a positive note. This is a positive reminder for everybody. मैं आके बोल देता कि अरे यार चल भाग निकल यहाँ से. That is not something that people would want to hear. People would instantly unfollow me if I would have said something like that, or if I would have abused, or if I would have said something obscene or something wrong, right? तो चीजें बहुत जरूरी है कि आप जिसको फॉलो कर रहे हो वो आपके मेंटल स्पेस के लिए ठीक हो. फॉर मी, इफ आई एम वॉचिंग अ फनी वीडियो और इफ आई एम वॉचिंग समथिंग फनी, इट्स गुड फॉर माई मेंटल स्पेस बिकॉज इट मेक्स मी लाफ, राइट? इट मेक्स मी हैप्पी. So why not? I follow a lot of comedians. So what's wrong in that? I mean, it's good that they create funny content, that they create humorous content, sarcastic content. From there, I pick up things. So again, one more thing. This reminds me of one more thing. Whatever content you watch or you consume, try and pick certain things up from those things. Even if you're listening to good speakers online, try and pick certain things from those people or that piece of content. So if you feel that okay, he's funny, इसका क्या क्वालिटी हम पिक कर सकता है, मेरे को वो चीज जानना है. How is he so spontaneous? How is he so spontaneously funny? Like, what is he doing? Is his self-awareness game strong? Because when comedians are on stage, their self-awareness game is very strong. They can hint, they can get a clue कि अरे यार ये joke नहीं चल रहा, let's switch to another joke now. Or if I am speaking and I feel that the audience is getting bored, my self-awareness game needs to be very strong and I need to shift to an entirely different topic in order to engage the audience. Or if I'm creating content online, I need to understand कि अरे यार ये content नहीं चल रहा है. So I need to be aware of myself and then eventually shift to what's working. तो self-awareness बहुत जरूरी होता है ये सब चीजों में. So try and pick certain things from different people. Say for example, if I were to pick something from you doing this podcast, I would say that okay, you were very consistent in following up. I said that I would let's catch up a little later because I'm running busy right now. You followed up. You made it a point that you want to record a podcast. You followed up saying, Deepak sir, can we do this podcast today or tomorrow? And that is something that I felt nice about you, because a lot of people will not follow up. एक बार पूछा खत्म, reply किया कि I won't be able to do it right now. बस खत्म, they won't follow up. Boss, you need to follow up. You need to reach out to 100 people in order to record podcast. It's not a joke.
Correct.
So for you, if I were to pick one quality, it would be the quality of follow up. You made it a point that okay, मेरे को ये podcast shoot करना है, whatever may happen, right? You made a point to get this podcast recorded. You made a point कि मेरे को video चाहिए. So what does that show? That shows that you are dedicated in what you're doing. As simple as that. So try and pick certain things from certain people, certain positive things from certain people. Negativity रहेगा, उसको ignore करो. That's not important. भाड़ में आने दो उसको. What's really important right now is what certain positive things or certain funny things that you can pick up and then implement the same on your content.
100%. And especially talking about what you said, that even for recording one podcast, no one knows what goes behind it. And I have learned this game of following up because I have messaged to more than 2,000 people, and from that, this is my 18th or 19th podcast. So out of 2,000 people, if I'm not even getting 0.1% of success ratio, then I know how important a person is. I have DM'd so many people, and from that, even less than 0.1% accepts my DM. I need to make sure that I don't get into their brain in terms of negative image. I try to make them remind that I am here for something, and I can be a value-adding person to your connection. So that's because I have faced rejection this many times.
Absolutely.
I've from the very first person with whom I recorded my podcast, if I was like मेरा पहला DM accept हो गया तो अब सारे DM accept हो जाएंगे, and now I will get daily people. But after that, the amount of rejection I faced, I came to realize that no, boss, I was lucky here, but now I have to be persistent and I have to give a follow up only then I'll be able to catch more people. Otherwise I won't be able to catch. I was like, accept nahi kiya, no, I will not DM him again, and that
Yeah.
would be just end of my podcast.
Absolutely. यार मतलब the same happened with me when I started reaching out to people for my Instagram live session. मेरा मैसेज बहुत क्लियर था, राइट? मेरा मैसेज ये था कि मेरे को I wanted to send a win-win collaboration का मैसेज saying them that okay, this is something that I want from you and this is why I want this from you because you are the best person suited for this, इसलिए मेरे को ये करना है. So would you be interested? Even if it's a no, let me know.
Yeah,
ठीक है? तो ये So I think what's really important is start DMing maybe 5 people a day or maybe 10 people a day and tell them ki yaar why I want you on the podcast. Why I want you on the podcast is because you are the only person who can provide me this kind of value that I'm looking for. ठीक है? तो
100%.
इसीलिए reach out करो maybe 5 people 10 people a day. Right? That's 3650 people per year. That's insane. Like if you can reach out to 3650 people a year, that's insane. So what really matters is you start reaching out to people, create a win-win collaboration ka email or a DM and send them to them saying that okay, I want this from you and this is why I want this from you. Let's shoot a podcast together. This will not take much time of yours from your schedule. Let me know if this works out for you. एक जन एक्सेप्ट करेगा, second जन एक्सेप्ट करेगा, third जन एक्सेप्ट करेगा, and then it will become continuously become a series.
Correct, 100%. And one more thing I want to add, that when you are reaching to people, because I have faced rejection because of this, is before you reach out, at least do a small research on them, that what exactly they are. Because if you'll just DM, like if I would have directly DM'd you that hello Deepak, so I am Jet, I am host of this podcast, my main aim of this podcast is XYZ, and I'm interested in collaborating with you, will you come? So your first question was what are the details of the podcast and why you want to do this. If I wouldn't have done a research on you, I won't be able to say anything, and that point will be the point of my rejection. But if I would have done slight research on you, then I would have converted it into the point of a success point, and then we have this podcast right now.
Right, absolutely. So I think what's really important is the message should be very clear कि आपको ये podcast record क्यों करना है and why am I reaching out to you in that case, right? If I am reaching out to Jay Thakkar, why am I reaching out to Jay Thakkar in this regard? That's point number 1. Point number 2, you need to research about that person. Does that person actually records podcast, has been a guest on other podcasts or not? Search him up on Spotify, search him up on Anchor.fm, search him up on YouTube if he's there on YouTube. Listen to his interviews. What does he say on the interviews? Right? So look him up or look him or her up on social and see what they are doing. Research करना बहुत जरूरी है, बहुत जरूरी है. Like I get this very funny DM a lot of times on my Instagram and on my LinkedIn where people come up to me and tell me, sir, what do you do? I'm like, okay, सबसे पहले तो bio में सब कुछ लिखा हुआ है. There is nothing that's missing on the bio. तो अगर bio से self-explanatory नहीं है, like the bio is itself self-explanatory. Even if it's not self-explanatory for you, थोड़ा सा scroll करने का जरूरत है. That's it. आपको और कुछ नहीं करना है. आपको अपना मेरा Instagram प्रोफाइल थोड़ा सा scroll करना, you will understand what I do. LinkedIn आपको पता चलना, LinkedIn का मेरे LinkedIn post देख लो, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा what do I do. Read my about section on LinkedIn, you will know what do I do. So for those people, I just have one thing: they're not very serious here. I mean, if I come up to you and tell you what do you do, it only makes sense when not a lot of information is present on your social. अगर कुछ mentioned ही नहीं है on your bio, if nothing is mentioned on your LinkedIn profile, if nothing is mentioned on your Facebook content, मेरे को कैसे पता चलेगा आप कौन हो? But for me, अगर मेरा bio filled है कि मैं कौन हूँ, मेरा about section filled है कि मैं कौन हूँ, मेरा content itself speaks कि मैं कौन हूँ, मैं किस type of content upload करता हूँ, it's totally visible for everybody to see. And more important than that, मेरे नाम के नीचे लिखा हुआ है कि I am a digital creator. इससे ज़्यादा मैं और क्या बताऊँ अपने बारे में?
Correct.
So I think it's not very difficult. It's not very difficult. आपको बस उसका प्रोफाइल एक ग्लांस मारना है, आपको पता चल जाएगा ये आदमी क्या करता है. So it's very important for one, when you're reaching out to people, research about that person, कि वो person क्या करता है और कैसा type का काम करता है, and then frame a win-win collaboration का message कि यार okay, this is something that he does and I would really want him to be on my podcast. Let's work out a collaboration. Let's do something together. So I think that's very important. Yeah.
And when you start reaching out to people, when I have reached to more than 2,000 people, so from this 18-19 podcasts, 2 podcasts are from the people who have come from their side by having a request that, hey Jay, I liked your podcast and I want to share my story on your podcast.
Love it.
So even if you want to have that kind of reach, that people come to you, look up to you to come on your show, you need to present yourself in such a way that anyone, if he or she comes to your profile, they should know that what you are doing. Like you said that if I want to approach you, I need to go through your bio. But from your side, you also need to have your bio correct so that anyone comes to you, they should know that who you are.
Absolutely spot on. I think it's really important, yaar. I mean, it works both ways. If I reach out to you, if I don't have anything on my bio, मेरे को क्या पता चलेगा कि मैं कौन, उसको क्या पता चलेगा कि मैं कौन हूँ?
Correct.
For you, if you were reaching out to me, my bio is empty. Why would you reach out to me? You are reaching out to me, your bio is empty. There is no, I mean, कोई evidence नहीं है that you are a podcast host. You could be a criminal. Who knows?
Yes.
Who knows? You could be a criminal. You could be a cyber thief. How do I know? If your content doesn't speak for what you are asking, I mean, I wouldn't have been on your show, right?
Correct,
so it's just that it works both ways. When I am reaching out to you, I know that your profile is something that you're a podcast host and you've done such podcasts, and you want me on the show. Great, fantastic. I'll do it. There will be days when I'm busy. There will be days when I'm free. I'll give you a date. We'll coordinate and then we'll do it. Absolutely works.
Right.
But if there's no information available, आप कैसे करोगे shoot यार? It's not possible. So it works both ways. Absolutely.
So with this, I would like to ask you that how was this whole podcast, and what points would you give me in terms of improving podcast from a host?
So I think the podcast went really well. I can't pinpoint anything as to what went wrong or what went right. I think we stuck to what we had to speak on. We were about to speak on this topic and we stuck to this topic, which is great. So yeah, I think everything was fine. Everything went well. Network issues होते रहता है. कभी कभार मेरा भी बहुत बार बीच में बंद हुआ है. So that's absolutely okay. That's nothing to worry about. But all in all, it's great. You keep on doing it. The only way to improve is practice. आप shoot करते रहो, start reaching out to more and more people. You will keep on improving. If you see my first video, I laugh at myself seeing my first video कि यार मैं कैसे बात कर रहा था. This is really my first video. I mean, I laugh at myself when I see my first video. So again, keep on doing it, and only then will you be able to improve on what you're doing. So, करते रहना पड़ेगा, continuously करते रहना पड़ेगा. That is the only hack to learn and improve on what you want to do. So I think everything went well and everything went as planned. So I'm glad this happened.
So thank you so much for coming on the show, and I would say this was a masterclass on content creation. We can say that.
You kind of
So again, thank you so much on coming on the show, and I hope that we'll plan something like this sooner in 2021.
Absolutely, man, for sure. Thank you so much for having me, and all the very best for your upcoming sessions on your podcast. Really look forward to watching them. Send me some of your links. I'll definitely go through them. And all the very best for your show. Kill it, and hope to see the Jay Thakkar show rise and rise in 2021.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, man.